The wine, despite the strides that you've made over the last decade or so and more, wine is still what, 1% of the $33 billion spirits market? Is it changing at all, or is it changing at a glacial pace?
So you're very right that it's a fraction of the spirit market in India. India has had a tradition ever since India started drinking, which was really during the British Raj. The Brits were great fans of spirits, and therefore India became a spirits drinking country until this point. It's very interesting that if you look at those countries that were under the French colonial rule, they became wine drinking countries. So, some people say that, oh, but don't Indians prefer spirits? And, it's not anything intrinsic. It's just a fact of some of our not so far back history. However, that's changing, I would not say at a glacial pace. I would say fairly rapidly. Over the last decade, wine has been growing much faster than spirits and beer, and that growth continues today. So I think it's a very, we're very optimistic about the road ahead.
Is it only changing in a few metros and big cities, or do you see a nationwide kind of a consumer preference shift going on, Rajeev?
You definitely see it being led by the metros and big cities. Having said that, you got to think about where it started. When it started, it was only Mumbai and Delhi. Then it moved to Bangalore. Today it's in Hyderabad. It's in Chennai. It's in Calcutta. Goa is a booming market. Gurgaon is a booming market. So though yes, it is still the big cities, it's moving also very fast to some of the tier 2 cities. In fact, over this past couple of years, we've seen faster growth, if anything, in the tier 2 cities than in the metros.
You have any numbers you can throw at me in terms of targets by, say, in the next 5 or 10 years, what percentage of the Indian market, alcohol market, could actually be wines? When does it cross 5% of the entire alcoholic beverages market?
So at this point, I would say even if we double over the next 5 years, you're still looking at just about 2%. So 5% is fairly far in the future. But let's understand what that means. India is one of the largest volume markets in terms of spirits in the world, and rapidly also in terms of value becoming one of the most important. If you think about the spirit majors, India is generally in the top 5 markets for the spirit majors. So it's a very significant market. So I would say at this point, even if we capture 2% of the market, that would still mean that we at Sula would have to something like produce 2.5 to 3 times the volume of wine that we're producing today. So we have our work cut out for us for the next 10, 15 years ahead, even to get to 2%.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.